guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Latoya Denise, and I'm back with another video. And today's topic is going to be about fibroids. It's going to be the recovering process, what to expect, what's the signs. I kind of went in it on my other video, but I kind of want to stay focused this time into this particular video. So I want to say I thank you for my new subbies. I thank y'all for my new subscribers and my oldies that been rolling with me from day one. So I just want to say I thank y'all so much. So definitely excited about all my new subscribers and my oldies that rock with me from day one. I just want to thank y'all so much, and I'm so honored. And like I said, anybody that follow me, I am such a chill forgiver. Sharing is caring. I appreciate that enough on my platform. I try to tell people that that is something that we all need to do. If you see someone subscribing to you, subscribe back. If you see somebody following you, follow back. You know, it doesn't hurt to help someone. Even if you saying good morning, or whatever, you just never know what a person going through. So today, and my topic today, I'm gonna be shining a light on fibroids, you know, my recovering process, the signs that in the really detailed signs that you can know if you have fibroids. You know, I want to shine a light on a lot of this topic about women that's suffering in silence, suffering in pain, that they know that they have fibroids, or they know something is not right, and they looking over it because of their image, because of who they are, or maybe who they're with. And I feel like men also should be educated on fibroids. And I had a lot of men, you know what I'm saying, on my TikTok platform. I had a lot of men was liking, you know, the videos and hearting the videos, and they were very interested in this topic, because this is not something that they hear. This is not something that they know about, because they're women, and you know, maybe not have talked to them about that, or could be a little embarrassed about it, and that's understandable. So if men out there watching this video, you know, this is something you can learn, because maybe your mother or your sister or your cousin or auntie or grandmother, somebody have suffered fibroids before. So I'm gonna hit a few you know, steps on the recovering process. So number one, like I told y'all, I found out I had fibroids in 2018. So when I found out I had fibroids, I did like any other woman would do, you know what I'm saying? I was a little embarrassed, because I thought something was wrong with me. I thought that it wasn't normal, you know. I had to educate myself. I didn't know anything about it. So what I started to do was I started to do my research. I started to learn what fibroids was. And when I lost my baby, when I had my miscarriage, that's when I got with the best doctor here in my city. One of the best, at least. And he did an amazing job. April the 1st, 2020, that's when I decided to get my surgery. That's when I decided, when you do decide to do your surgery or whatever, you know, you discuss certain things with your doctor. Your doctor gonna give you some paperwork. You're gonna be doing your pre-op. Your pre-op is like the final stage. So the pre-op, just in case if people out there don't know what a pre-op is, it's something that they, you know, they check to make sure the breathing is good, your blood is good, you know, and just make sure everything is in your body regulating properly before they go into procedure with you. And you know, they just get everything done. You know, that's part of your pre-op, because they can't do any surgery if your blood pressure is high, or, you know, if your sugar is very high. So, you know, they want to make sure your health is pretty up to par before they go in to do a procedure, because sometimes that's how, in some cases, that's how people die, maybe have a heart attack or a panic attack, you know, going into surgery, you know. So they want to make sure everything is good. And, you know, you do your paperwork there. And that's the final, when you talking about, I'm speaking on surgery part right now, just in case for those women out there that want to do the fibroids but don't know the procedure. So I'm going to break everything down in this video. So maybe you can look into getting your surgery done. And also, I will want y'all to drop in the comments that if you got your surgery done or you thinking about getting your surgery done, I want you to just drop in the comments and drop your name. So after that, I decided to go full forth. It was April the 1st, 2020. And I went through my surgery. During that time, it was a pandemic. So I couldn't have nobody come with me. So the guy that I was dating, he took me there. He dropped me off or whatever. Now, I wasn't nervous. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I had already prayed with my team. I had already, taught, I just really went in my surgery, and I'm not expecting everybody to have this same mindset, because this is a life and death, and this is a scary thing, right? So when I went in believing that I was going to come out victorious. I just went in because this is something that I knew I needed to have. Just imagine a person telling you, oh, you can't have a child, you can't bear a child because you got this going on and that going on, or whatever the situation is. And me, I'm a type of person, I am a true, firm believer in things. So I feel like if you know something is wrong with you, why not go get it done? God give us common sense. And you can't expect God to do every single thing for you. You have to get up and move. You have to get up and make a step. And if you make one step, God will make the next in the steps after. So that's what I did. I didn't want to sink. I didn't want to drown in something that I knew that was causing a major severe pain problem in my life. So ladies, I want y'all to stop living in fear. I want y'all to stop living and suffering. Like, why suffer? Why go through a cycle, which is already a bearable thing for us as it is? Why do you want to bleed so heavy? Why would you want to be so sore and your stomach sticking out like you're 9 months pregnant? Why would you want to lay in your bed crying almost every other night? Or why you want to deal with depression and anxieties because of you have fibroids or whatever situation you have going on? Why bear those problems in your life when certain things can be avoided? You can make a change. We all have the power to change anything that's in our lives. And it took me a long time to understand this, but now that I'm grown and I'm more wiser, and it comes from maturity and growth, I realized that, look, this is what it is. And I didn't question God. See, my thing was I didn't ever ask God why. I just went through it and I did it, and it was what it was, And in most cases, some people don't ask God. To me, it's the most hardest, unbearable thing when a person tell you can't have a child. We all want kids. At least majority of us in the world wants children. And I am a woman, which I am a nurturer. And just imagine my doctor telling me, I don't know, Miss Andrews, if you can bear because of so many fibroids. It's covering your whole uterus. You don't have any room to the baby to grow in the placenta bag. And just imagine that. So I had to take full steps with that, because one day I want to be a mother. So that's that. And moving forward with this recovering process, when I went to like my final surgery day, I had my surgery. They're gonna give you more paperwork. They're gonna put the IV in your arms. Okay, they're gonna check your pressure, your temperature. They're gonna do all that. My waiting process, like me waiting in a room, probably was about an hour, maybe like a good hour. They took me back to the surgery room. I talked to my nurse. My nurse held my hand, which was a great team that did my surgery, which is I call the dream team. And like I said in my video before, who did my surgery, the people that came together haven't worked or seen each other in almost 30 years. So you knew that they were the best at its finest, because they've been delivering babies since the 80s, you know. So I had old school doctors. So I was okay. I was okay with that, because I knew that my doctor was a black man, and my doctor is incredible. My OG, my gynecologist doctor, I say that, is an amazing doctor. So when I went through my process in my journey, when they put that anesthesia in me, and it was like, Miss Andrews, and I was like this. And I thought I was gonna be up. I thought I was gonna be talking. I said, "Oh, I got this. I'm an OG. I got this." Child, I was out in a sec. I was like, and that's it. And lights was out. I don't know what happened from then, y'all. They did, you know, sent pictures where they, you know, actually took my fibroids out with their implements, which is their tubes. And I couldn't believe my uterus. My uterus was this big. My uterus was this big, y'all. And the way he did the surgery, he said he did it with a robot. So the robot went around the uterus and was cutting it and cutting them. He left. Oh, this is another thing I want to let y'all guys know too, ladies know too, is that he left two small fibroids. They was the size maybe of a pea. So he left those two in because it was too in the inside, and he said he didn't want to rupture anything. So he was like, he left those alone because those wasn't even needed to be bothered with. So basically he removed 7. So I had in reality I had 9, but he removed 7. And when I stay focused on the 7 ones, because the 7 ones, like the biggest one was this big. My biggest fibroid was like a size, it was this big, and it was the size of a grapefruit. And then I had oranges, and they were oranges in different sizes, as you see on the picture. They were my thumbnail. They was some big fibroids, like baby head, like a size of a baby head, maybe a little bigger. Who knows? After my recovery, after my you know, when I went in for my surgery, I went in my surgery maybe around like 6 o'clock in the morning, maybe 7-ish. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I came out, I guess, no, I came out, it was dark outside. I think I was in, no, they said, no, I'm gonna tell y'all, the medicine was so strong. They got done with my surgery around like 9 or 10, but I woke up maybe around like 5 or 6. I'm telling y'all, that was the best sleep I have ever had in my life. If I can get that sleep back just one more time, I would be so happy. That was the best sleep, y'all. Like, oh my God, like, it was incredible, great sleep. Just being coming out of the room, and I remember, you know, my family called and stuff and checked up on me. And, you know, my nurse was like, you know, the nurse was like, Latoya, you know, count to 1 to 3. I think they say count to 1 to 5, and I counted, and they put their fingers up because they wanted to make sure I was up and I was okay. And it was an amazing journey. And then after that, you know, they end up pushing me in my own room. I finally got my own room, and like I said, I had to pee so bad. You know, and the lady was like, well, Miss Andrews, you can just pee. And I'm like, I don't want to pee in your bed. I don't want to pee in your bed. And she was like, no, you have a tube. And then I'm like, oh my God, it was a long tube, about this long up in me. I'm like, I'm guessing that they put that when I was in surgery. Oh my God. And I urine and everything like that. And I was so, and what I want to share this story because it's so important. I was so willpower, ladies. I was so strong, and I wanted to get this surgery. I wanted this stuff up out of me, even though I knew they could come back. But it's just the fact that I wanted to get this done, and I trusted God. I said, Father God, you know, this happened to me. I don't know how it come to be. but things happen, and I left it like that. And I was just so willing to just, get up, and move, because the doctor wants you to move. You're not going to just lay in that bed. The first night, yes, and you're going to be on a liquid diet. That's step one. It's like a C-section, ladies. You got to get up the next day. You got to move around. You got to gas. Once you gas, it's like, it's steps to it. You got your liquid diet. You got your pudding diet, which is your full, they call it full diet. And then the last step is your regular diet. So once I gassed, and once I, did all of that, that's when I, started to just walk. I was walking. I was on a regular diet. I could have got whatever I wanted to eat because I had gas soon. I think I gassed in like 2 days. I was so ready to go home. I was so ready to just get up and go. I at least walked around the hospital at least 20 times. And I didn't have no one there to help me because, like I said, we was in a pandemic, So I got up and I moved around, and I walked it very slow. I was very sore. You're going to be very, very sore. Your stomach is definitely going to be very swollen. You're going to bleed a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely going to bleed a lot, just from your incision, and even when you go to the bathroom to try to, do number 2 or anything like that, it hurts. And I'm just like, wow, this is a painful thing. And when I think about fibroids is painful. People ask me all the time. I still have my side effects. Like sometimes it can be on either side. And my doctor told me this before I even put my John hearing on that consent form. You're gonna have pain. Your fibroids, a big possibility, could come back. 4 did come back. 4 fibroids came back, but they about these size now. They came back. I cried. I did cry when they came back, but I trust God once again, and I just, I'm here, at least I'd rather for them to be like this than like this. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I still have a chance to get pregnant. I feel like I have a chance to be a mother one day. And another thing I want to show y'all too is that, and I said I was going to keep this, when you have your surgery, most likely they're going to give you this. Once you go home, they give you this because they want you to breathe in, breathe out. They want to make sure your breathing level is up to par, because it's such a painful severe surgery, right? So they give you this. At least this is what I got, and they told me to keep this, and this was for the heart, to make sure the heart was fluctuating right. My next step was memories. And you breathe out of this right here, and then the little white cup inside, it'll go up and down, and it'll let you know which level that your breathing is. So that was really good for me. I'm glad I kept that, by the way. That's amazing. All this stuff I be throwing away in my house, I'm so glad I kept that. And it was an amazing journey, and I thank God for that. And then on top of that, when I got home, I did have, staples. So my nurse came out, and my nurse, maybe like a weekend, at home, she came, and she was so nice because she did not wanted me to like come back out, because she knew my stomach was swollen. My feet was swollen. I was in a lot of pain. So it's like I couldn't really just get up and move and drive like that. And plus, I kind of did everything by myself because the person that I was with at the time, he worked it so much. And, the bills still had to get paid and things like that in that nature. So I had to really be home by myself. So you know, she took the stitches. She came here and she took my stitches out. And after that, when she took the stitches out, you know, I started to feel a little bit more better. Now, your doctor gonna tell you, like, once you get cut, I had a lot of people asking me, well, how is far as in the healing process goes. Now we're gonna shine a light on the healing process. The healing process is healing process, and I say that because my doctor told me that skin is gonna heal on top of skin. So I don't need you to put no Vaseline on that incision. I don't need you to put no aloe vera on that incision. So you're not gonna have to put anything on that incision because it's gonna heal on its own. Mine's healed on its own. I didn't put anything on there. Now, when you taking a shower, you know, because they want you to wear some cotton bigger drawers. You know, you got to wear full drawers. No silk, no thongs, none of that. You got to wear your full figure drawers. I mean, panties. And when you wear your panties and stuff like that, you know, they just want you to be comfortable as possible. They give you hospital socks. If you don't want to wear those, they will want you to wear some thicker socks around the house. They want you to have socks on, and you have to clean that incision thoroughly. You got to clean that incision out really, really good because you don't want it to get infected, you know. So I had to clean that really good. When you dry yourself off, you gotta pat with the towel, pat up under that incision. You know, hold your stomach up and just pat up under that incision. So you don't want to, you know how we dry off, we be hurrying up drying off. You want to pat that because you don't want to tear anything up, especially when your body been through all that surgery and cutting. That area is very delicate, so you want to be very, very careful, ladies, with that. Another thing I want to shine a light on is that they want you to use antibacterial Dial soap. So you have to use that to keep the incision clean. No dull. They don't want dull, ladies. They want Dial soap. I got comments for that. I got a lot of comments, and I'm gonna speak on some of the comments because I want some of my viewers to know that I have been reading their comments and things like that. You know, I had one lady speak on, you know, one of her fibroids. She was saying that she was looking into doing surgery. I had a lot of ladies inbox me privately and was speaking on, you know, about the fibroids, and they were speaking on that they have 3, they have 9 and 12 and 15, you know, and what is the processing. And so this is why I, you know, made this video, because I wanted to give you guys my recovering process and what to look for, you know, and things like that in that nature. The eating part, you want to, you know, stay away from the greasy foods and stuff. You want to have a full course meal, because when you eat a full course meal, like chicken breasts and rice and vegetables and stuff like that, a real strong healthy meal, it's part of your healing. It's part of your healing. They want you to at least walk 10 to 15 minutes, and they also want you to get a lot of rest, and they don't want you on your feet a lot. So just keep that in mind. Now that's that for the process, and you will heal in time. You will heal in 6 months. Me, I healed pretty fast. My physical healed pretty fast. I was probably healed within like 4 or 5 weeks, maybe 4 weeks in, I was healed. I went to work, you know, after my 6 weeks, but you know, other than that, I healed pretty fast because I was walking and I was moving and stuff like that. Now, the inside of the part, I just don't think I healed fast. And I'm saying this because it left a side effect on me, ladies. Like, when I tell you, like, my side effects is like my body be so sore sometimes. Like, I be really, really sore. And it's just side effects. You know, when my cycle come on, I be sore for 2 days. Like, sometimes, like, I be so sore down there, it just be crazy. Like, My feet swell up, my legs swell up. Like, I be really, really sore. And I work out. I'm on a weight loss journey too. So, I'm not eating all kind of stuff, but it's just things happen. Ladies, please understand that it's okay that you're going through situations. I don't ever want you ladies to feel like, why is this happening to me? Things just happen. We all have to understand that. I want to be the face for this because too many people don't want to talk about fibroids. And I say this to say this: fibroids is so important. It is important. Your man, I feel like you should have this conversation with your boyfriend or your husband. I feel like your husband should know what's going on with you. I feel like he should know that you're suffering with fibroids. And if the man really love you, he will understand. He will definitely understand, because a man understands certain things, but they be so interested in things that we talk about, and when it's coming to our health concerns, they don't know. So it's okay to be like, hey, I got fibroids and this is how they look. This is what grows in me, especially because the men like to have a lot of sex. And I feel like when you having sex and you had the fibroids like me, I couldn't handle sex. I couldn't do sex. That was like a no-go for me. Like, having sex was like, oh, I'm not having no sex with nobody. So that's why I'm saying this, is that you have to, have that conversation. Sit him down and have that conversation with him. If he look at you in indifference, oh well, that's on him. Okay, ladies, it's a few signs that I want to tell y'all about fibroids. The first step is when you're bleeding very, very, very heavy, and when you go to the restroom and you see those little clots of blood come out of you, that's a big sign of fibroids. I want to say that's the number one sign of fibroids. Number two, if you having sex and you're in certain positions and it's just hurting and hurting, and you be cramping so bad after the sex, and it's so painful that you can't hardly move, that's definitely a sign of fibroids. Yes, ladies, if your stomach is really, really swollen and you can't hardly walk, you're sore all over around your stomach, even at the bottom, it's just like a throbbing, knocking pain, that's a sign of fibroids as well. That's definitely a sign of fibroids. I feel like you need to go take that up with your doctor, and please set an appointment. If you don't have health insurance, ladies, I done some research and I also did it for myself. I'm not going to ever give y'all information without me testing it out and doing it. And I came across this really, really good app that's, it's a marketplace that's giving away, that's not giving away, but yeah, well, we should say giving away because it's free, but it's a marketplace and it's a health marketplace, and they definitely giving affordable health insurance. My health insurance is for free, and what I'm gonna do is leave the link in the bottom for you guys, and I'm going to leave a 1-800 number so y'all can go set up an appointment with them. And when I tell you, if you made 50,000 or under, trust me, ladies, you definitely can get on this plan that I'm in, and it is so good. You can go see your doctor for free, absolutely free, no charge. You'll have your charges with other things, like if you go to the emergency room, or you have your little copay, but it's nothing like the other insurance where you have to pay a $300 copay or $400. Yes, so I'm definitely gonna have the information in there for you ladies. So y'all can get some help, some free health insurance. And I'm speaking to those that don't have health insurance, that's afraid to get, that haven't got seen about because they don't have health insurance. So I did some research, ladies. I am with the plan, so you definitely can call. And I think it started back next month. I think this was the end of the month for this round, so next month they're going to be doing it again. So you will have the number and you can just start calling July the 1st. anything that I can do to help you ladies out here, I will. Any information that I have, I will share it, you know, and everything. I just thank you so much for the just the positive feedback that I got. I was so nervous dropping this video. I was like, I don't know how it's gonna go, but it definitely went there. And I just want to tell you ladies that don't suffer in silence. Don't take yourself through that pain, because that is a hard thing to do. You know, you have kids, you know, you have things to live for. And I noticed that a lot of women, you know, have fibroids, you know, and definitely in our black society, we suffer so much with these fibroids. It's ridiculous, but it happened to us, and we just got to know how to, you know, deal with it and get surgery and get the treatment that we need. And, you know, for those out there that have fibroids just like me and just gave up on hope of having or bearing a child, I'm here to tell you, please don't give up. Please don't give up on yourself, and don't give up on God. Just stay encouraged. Your time is coming so soon. It's somebody out there that I feel in my spirit have really given up on hope, you know, just everything. And I'm sending a message through here to tell you, please don't give up, because one day you're going to be a mother, and you're going to be a great mother. And not only God going to allow you to be a mother, but He gonna bless you with several children. He's gonna make up for all the heartache and pain that you suffer over the years or course of time. So don't give up. Be encouraged and stay focused. And I love you guys. And you know, I'm here. You know, I'm just so grateful for you. Thank you for watching my videos. Please make sure y'all share. I need y'all to share these videos. If y'all share these videos, I'm definitely doing a giveaway. I need you guys to get me to 500 subscribers. I'm just like 20 subscribers away, which is not a whole lot, but could y'all please subscribe to me, and I definitely will subscribe back. My TikTok is latoyadenise3. My Instagram is latoyadenisethagreat. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. And make sure you have turn on your notification bell, so when that notification bell come in for my video, you will click that bell, baby, and get in and fit in. And make sure y'all watching all my videos. I need y'all to watch this whole video. I'm sorry I've been making it so long, but it's just been so many topics that I needed to hit on. So here we are. Thank you.